All right, let's take you to this now. Presidency spokesperson Vincent Magwenya is about to brief the media about the President's program. Let's take you there live.
Ministers, advisors, as well as senior officials. This session is the African Group's turn to preside over the General Assembly and the 79th session, which will be led by Mr. Philemon Yang, former Prime Minister of Cameroon, who was elected as the President of the 79th session. As the President of the General Assembly, Mr. Yang has indicated that his chosen theme for this year's General Debate will be Unity in Diversity for the advancement of peace, sustainable development, and human dignity for everyone, everywhere. The General Debate of the General Assembly, as stated, will take place on the 24th till the 8th of September. The President will deliver his address on the morning of the first day of the 24th of September, and will issue another advisory so as to remind particularly the broadcasters to follow the live proceedings. The debate will provide a platform for South Africa to highlight the importance of strengthening multilateralism and international cooperation in addressing global challenges. The General Debate will also provide a platform for South Africa to highlight the importance of strengthening multilateralism, international cooperation, amongst other issues in addressing global challenges. When the President comes back on the 28th of September, he will be back a day or so before that. He will officially receive the human remains of the liberation fighters, stalwarts who perished while in exile, fighting for the liberation and freedom of South Africa. The welcoming ceremony is scheduled to take place at the Waterkloof Air Force Base, followed by the homecoming ceremony in the form of a formal launch of the repatriation and restitution program. The repatriation, headed by the interdepartmental team, is for the returning of the struggle stalwarts who died in Zambia and Zimbabwe, and is scheduled to commence in Tshwane at the end of Heritage Month on the 28th of September. On the 11th of October, the President will honor an invite to the start of production event for the new BMW X3 plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. The President is pleased that this vehicle will be exclusively built here in South Africa at the BMW plant here in Roseland for the rest of the world. The President noted with appreciation BMW's long history in South Africa and its footprint that has grown significantly over time. BMW's investment in its plant in Roseland dates back 5 decades. BMW was the first locally based original equipment manufacturer to start an export program which has produced close to 1.2 million BMW 3 Series and more than 350,000 BMW X3 vehicles since the start of the export program in the mid-1990s. During this time, more than 16 billion rand in direct investments were made in the plant. The plant operations are also a significant anchor and justification for further operations of BMW in South Africa, including the National Sales Company, BMW Financial Services, BMW IT Development Hub. There are approximately 95,000 jobs created directly or indirectly as the result of the company's activities in South Africa. I'll stop there before I risk sounding like I speak on behalf of BMW. But I know some of you do drive some of these wonderful BMWs that are produced here in South Africa. So, colleagues, that's the end of my statement. I'll open the floor to questions. Malungelo, you happy?
I mean, it's straightforward.
You should go back to study more often. You come back this relaxed. Yes, my brother.
It's Joseph Musia here. My question is, since the President has raised the issue of threats to the GNU, he must be significantly concerned that there is a possibility of instability for him to actually address the issue head on like that? Because there have been remarks made several times in the past regarding the GNU, but we have not heard directly from the president responding. So what specifically would the president have been or had that made him so much concerned? And on the issue of his signing the Bella bill, my question is more to do with education rather than Bella bill itself. We hear that there's a looming teacher culling project that's going to be going on in the country in the coming months. Has the president does he have any thoughts about this issue at all?
So I think the message was more to give assurance to South Africans, more than concerns about a potential collapse of the GNU. That's not the concern. The president is not concerned about the GNU collapsing. But when South Africans see statements and hear leaders,
all right, of course, that was the presidency spokesperson, Vincent Magwenya, just updating about the president's program. It does, more importantly, come as the presidency has indicated that President Cyril Ramaphosa will be signing into law the Bella bill on the 13th of September 2024. Now, of course, a move that the Democratic Alliance has responded to, warning that the signing of the Bella bill in its current form will violate the letter of the joint statement of intent of the government of national unity. You heard there, he was answering questions around how concerned the president is, that this signing on Friday will essentially put a threat to the GNU. And a presidency spokesperson there saying that the president is not necessarily concerned about the GNU,